A friend of mine that worked for me named Susie Mahalchak, she used to work at the fire shop that I had, asked me one day if I would help with the litter of puppies. And I was like, well, maybe help, and she asked me if I would foster litter of puppies. And I said, what does that mean? And she explained it to me, and I was like, sure, okay, tried it. And that was the beginning. I was with another rescue that my friend ran, and I met Julie we were doing events, and she would come and bring some of her puppies. And so sometimes I'd take one of her puppies home and foster it. And so we became friends. And then we had tried to maybe collectively work as a group to open up a rescue together. And we really it wasn't seeming to make headway because Julie had no desire to have a 501c. And then we just came out of a meeting one day and we're just like, I guess we're going to do this, aren't we? And that was it. And that was 2014. It started out, there were 3 of us in 2014. And today we probably have actively, at any given time, with at least one foster in their home, 150 to 200 people, which is nuts. It's not just fostering. There are so many things. We need people to work on the internet. We need people to take dogs to appointments. We have a lady who just started kind of helping, who's retired. And she said, I'm available, to run into it. Because a lot of those things happen last minute. And so having that bank of people that can just be your last minute go-tos, doesn't mean they always do, but it sure can help. But there's so many ways to help. If we're not your bag of tea, there's a cup of tea, there's a whole bunch of other rescues. Start talking to them, see who you mesh with. Maybe you're breed specific. A lot of our fosters, we have fosters that only do littles, we have fosters that do fur banks, we have fosters that do bottle babies, we have fosters who do hospice. And we can find your niche too. Maybe puppies aren't your thing. Puppies are my thing. I like puppies. I find them very easy. Other people, oh gosh, no. So, let's find your niche. How many people don't know that there's even a problem in San Antonio? Know who there's a problem. And that's criminal. This city has got a problem. And if we could just get the city to open up, and I've been trying for a couple of years to get the city to do something about, Spaniards is a big deal, yes. But right now, rescues need fosters. We need the city behind us. We need people behind us besides our bubble of people. Our bubble of people are exhausted and wore out. Yes, there's a problem, and yes, it's going to take time to figure it out, but there's also an immediate need is fosters. The immediate need is rescues need support. Not just GDR. Every rescue in town needs support. Because frankly, we don't need more dogs. So, while I would love more fosters, I would love more fosters for the dogs we currently have, not for more outside dogs. But we have a city that has no clue. And that's messed up. It really is. And that's, to me, the most frustrating. We've crawled under houses where you don't know what you're crawling under and don't know what you're going into. We've been called in important situations where we don't know what we're walking into. We've had, dogs that have been dangerous. We've had, I was involved with one of the hurricane extractions years ago. I took our van and helped him. Houston got flooded so bad. We were, high wires and rushing through and trying to get dogs into situations that were safe and move them to different locations. And that was scary. And I kept thinking, what am I doing? What am I doing here? I'm not equipped for this, but the call was huge. We had a van and we had the ability and we went. And I look back at that and, I'm proud that I was able to participate in that because it felt good. But it was scary. It was scary. There's probably a lot of those. It's the moments that they have come from near-death situations, or just neglected and forgotten situations, or unwanted litter puppies, and they get through all of it, and then you come, and you get that text message or that picture, and I've got pictures of a puppy that was adopted in Alaska where she's literally sitting and overlooking this incredible ocean. Right? That's why. We have some lifers. They're not adoptable. And they're in the year where they're feral and, they're good with our team, but they're not dogs. A lot of our street dogs are feral dogs. And so they're great with other dogs, not so great with other people, but they're good with our team. And so they're going to live life here. We're going to take care of them, make sure they stay safe and healthy until their last days. Then we've got dogs that are adoptable, but maybe they're not good with other dogs, and that's a hard one. That's a hard one to find a home for. So I know we've got a few dogs we've had, 3 years. We have Heidi, who is dog selective. Heidi is this gorgeous white and fawn color pitty, and she's a goofball. And I know there's somebody out there for her, but it just makes me crazy because, like, how do we get to that next level of people to find her people? Because she's a great dog. She's just dog selective. And she's not 100% no dog, but you have to start there. I mean, and so, we've got some dogs that have, 3+ years.